In this example today, you're going to create a solid shape and split it. So you might want to split the shape if you were doing a USB and you wanted a lid, for example. So what we do is we start with Create Sketch, click on that plane there. The first thing I'm going to do is create a 2-point rectangle or square. So just click in the middle of the axis, pull out the rectangle and type 40 in the first box. Press Tab on your keyboard to get to the other box. Type in 40, so we've made this 40 millimeters by 40 millimeters, which is 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters. So at that point we're ready to finish the sketch. You can come up here and extrude your shape. So we're going to pull this one out for 80 millimeters or 8 centimeters and click OK. Now at this point we are going to split our shape. All right, so what we have to do is have something that we can split it with, and the way that we do that is we come up to here and we've got to use this offset plane tool. So what this is like a construction plane. It's a bit complicated, but it's just there for reference, but it's going to help us to split the shape. So we hit construct. Now, the other thing is you need to come over here and find the plane. So I've just clicked open origin over here on the left-hand side, and the ones that we're interested in are down the bottom. So if I click on XZ, you can see that's my bottom plane. The YZ is on the side, and the XY one it's showing me, it's highlighting that it's actually there. So that's the one that I want to offset. So I can then pull this up, and I probably want to, I might pull it up for, say, 45. All right, and click OK. At the minute, it doesn't really look like much at all, but when I spin it round, you can see that there's a little plane sitting in the middle of that shape. So this is what we're going to use to split it. All right, so to actually do it, we come up to Modify. Under Modify, we go to Split Body. We could go to Split Face, but we want the actual whole body. So we split the body, click that. At the moment, it's not done anything. So we've got to, it's asking us which body do you want to split. And the body we want to split is the whole thing. So we select it. Hasn't done anything yet because we've still got something else to select, which is the splitting tool. So click the splitting tool. Now it's kind of hard to get to that plane that we created. So what you do is you come over to the left-hand side menu. And now remember I said it was a construction plane. So we click open construction, and there, if I click on that, that's the plane that I'm going to use to split. So I'll click there, and you'll see this round circle come up, and then you go OK. So now you can see that this shape has been split into two. Now you probably don't want that plane sitting there anymore because it's a bit confusing. So all you do is you come over here, and this is a little eye. So turning the eye off just turns the shape off. So you'll notice here too that on our menu we now have this bodies folder. So if we open the bodies folder up with a little arrow, you've got body 1, which is showing you body 1, and then body 2. So if you want, I would say what you need to do is click off body 2, save this as a file. So you go up to here, File, Save, and you can call it, for example, body 2, or whatever it is. Just go enter. Now click back on body 2 and turn off the other one. Sorry, I haven't used the correct terms to name them there, but anyway, you get the idea. So you save these. Oh, hang on, just cancel that. You need to go Save As and call it a different name. So now you've got two different files with that on it. So I can just click that back on and it gives me the other file. So what you want to do now is you can put a hole in it for a USB, for example. So we might click off there, grab our orbit tool, spin it round, go back to create sketch, click on there. Now this time when we put a rectangle in, so say for example you were going to put a USB in, these are actually the exact measurements for the USB. Come down to center rectangle and that will find for you the middle, okay? Now your measurements for the USB are 5 millimeters wide, okay? And then press tab and 14.2 millimeters wide and click enter. All right, so we finished that and then we want to push this through the other way to make a hole. So it's going to go back into the shape for 15 millimeters, okay? I think that's right. Just let me spin it. No, we've gone the wrong way. Let's just push it back that way. It's minus, in my example, it's minus 15 millimeters. So just rotate it to check and then we click OK. So I would then save that file again. And if you were going to do this for your actual project, when you've completed it, you would be saving your project as 2 separate files and you send that to your teacher for printing. Okay, now if you wanted to do a lid, for example, you'd then spin this one around and you put in the measurements for a lid, and the measurements for the lid are a little bit smaller. So once again you go to the center rectangle, which is here, click. Measurements for the lid are 5 millimeters wide, tab, 12.2, enter, finish the sketch, and then just let me see where I am. We want to extrude just that little section, not that way, but that way. So once again, I've got minus, and this time it's minus 10, and that's okay. So save that as a file. You might call it lid now, and the other one the base, and send those 2 files to your teacher.